Hello student, this is the second part of the hospital pharmacy and its organization. Then continuation of objectives of the hospital pharmacy, that is to implement the decisions of pharmacy and therapeutics committee. For it is given for the therapeutic committee means generally given by the doctors committee, which is decisions are made by the doctors to ensure the facilities of hospital pharmacy to the patients. The next objective of the hospital pharmacy is to coordinate and cooperate with the other departments of hospital, technician department, nursing department, medical staff department. They should make the coordination. That is the major objective of the hospital pharmacist. Then to plan, organize and implement the pharmacy policy procedures in keeping with the established policy of the hospitals. That is the most important factor or parameter, that is known as the policies of the hospital. As we studied already, that is the policy of hospital is that policy means depending on the major goals are to achieve by the hospital, means different types of hospitals or policies are there. For example, if there is a government hospital's policy is to give the optimum medical facility to the patient without profit. That is the major policy of government hospital or charity hospitals. And other policy of the private hospital, they are run only for the profit. They give the facility to the patient, but they made the profit from their hospital. That is the two different types of policies by the government hospitals and private hospitals. So that is the major policies of your hospital that should be carried forward by the hospital pharmacist. It is not governed or it is not made policies by the hospital pharmacy. It is made by the hospital board of directors. Then location is very important of the hospital pharmacy. Location always nearby to the residential or to the premises of the hospital, not far away from the hospital. That is the most important factor of location of your hospital pharmacy. First point of the location of hospital pharmacy is located in hospital premises so that patients and staff can easily approach. Means patient will take the facility of the hospital pharmacy, as well as the staff also can be take the facility of hospital pharmacy. That is the major effect of location of hospital pharmacy. Second part of location of hospital pharmacy is in multi-storied building of a hospital. In the large cities, there is the multi-storied hospital as available. The pharmacy should be preferably located on the ground floor, especially the dispensing unit. That is the most important factor, not away from the building. Then next factor of the location of hospital pharmacy is it should be laid in such a way that there is a continuous flow of main and material, means not from the outside of the hospital. That should be the major criteria. The layout, how is the layout? Layout means action or planning or design of the hospital pharmacy. It is given the three parts. One part is aseptic area, continue for the manufacturing section, and continues with the raw material, storage and finished product. Second part is the passage in between the aseptic area and administrative section. Administration has the two parts, that are dispensing and open space. In between two parts there is continuous passage, means what? Aseptic area is given for the continue for the manufacturing section, raw material, stores and finished products. That is given in terms of the aseptic area, means you should sterilize the all area, continue with the manufacturing section, means you should manufacture the drugs so that they can be contaminated, they cannot be contaminated with the fungus or any type of bacteria or algae, viruses are there. Then flow chart for materials and mains, that is given by the only for outpatient. How can they use the facility of hospital and hospital pharmacy? First, it is starting from the prescription given by the doctors, that is given by the receipt by the pharmacist, filling of the prescription and then dispensed to the patient. During the filling of the prescription, three parts are there: selection, how much medicine is required, that is a selection. Labeling, you should label the particular type of medicine means how much time you have to give, 1 time, 2 time, 3 time labeling. And pricing means how much cost was produced, that is pricing of the to the your drugs, how much cost was produced. And then it is also continue for the receipt of payment. Three types of payments are given. They are the free, if the hospital want to give the free medicine to the patient, they can give the free medicine. Second part is the cash, and third part is the charge. Different types of charges are there. There are statistics and reports are given by the receipt of payment. Then prescription file, two types of prescription file. The one is known as the regular prescription file. Regular means general antibiotics, paracetamol, like that of prescription, that is known as general prescriptions. And second type of prescription known as narcotic prescription file. Narcotic means habit forming. They should not given without the valid prescription. That is known as a narcotic prescription file. That is given, all this given for the outpatient, that is general layout for the outpatient. Then general layout for the inpatient, it is given for the large number of flow chart is there, large quality. First it is starting from the prescription file are given by the doctors, that is given to the pharmacy or to the patient. That is given for the inpatient discharge medications, that is given by the received by the pharmacist, and after received by the pharmacy they are producing the filing of prescription. Three types of filing prescription: selection, labeling, pricing, that is already studied. Then dispensing of prescription, it is given for the free, cash and credit, also the statistics and control. And then it is given for pharmacy, return to the credit, and credit issues are there. So when it is given by the prescription to the patient, it also copied by the sister or nurses, which is present, which is given care to the patient, that is known as a to the patient. First prescription is given to the patient, and then same type of prescription also copied by the nursing staff. Then inpatient medication orders means sister or nurse has given the order of medication to the patient, at what time the medicine should be given by the patient, not any time, at a fixed time medicine should be taken. Then prescription received by the pharmacist, and then he can give the medicine to the patient. Then dispensing order and charges, this is general layout for the patient. So what is the difference between general layout patient for the outpatient and inpatient? Outpatient, there is no concerns of medical staff like sister, but inpatient there is containing the medical staff, sister is involved. That is a major difference between the general layout of outpatient and general layout for inpatient. That is the major difference is sister or nurse is involved into the inpatient, not involved into the outpatient. Then general layout for materials, different types of materials, that is crude drugs, parenterals, eye drops, these are known as a materials. Medical stores, starting from medical stores, they are given to the parenteral manufacturing parenterals, and then manufacturing of other dosage form other than the parenterals. Parenterals is required sterilization, and other drugs does not require the sterilization. Both are receipt means receive the drugs to the pharmacy, and quality control. In nowadays quality control is already performed by the manufacturing company and then is received by the pharmacy. Pharmacy or quality control issues the drugs to the inpatient department and outpatient department. That is a simple form of general layout materials to the inpatient and outpatient. Previously also we studied for general layout for inpatient and outpatient. Here also given for the inpatient and outpatient materials. Floor space requirement, that is the most important factor are there. Floor space means how much space you have present for the pharmacy and hospital pharmacy, that is required. So the minimum required area for the any type of hospital, that is known as 250 square feet. Actually 250 square feet is very low amount of area, but that is only for the small type of hospital. So minimum 250 square feet is required. Below 250, that is not considered as a proper size of your hospital. Then 10 square foot. Another requirement for this floor space requirement according to your bed, how many beds are present to the hospital. 10 square feet bed is required for the 100 bedded hospital. If there is a hospital of 100 bed, so each bed is required minimum 10 square feet area. If there is a 200 bedded hospital, the 6 square foot area should be required. That is known as a criteria for that. Floors of pharmacy should be smooth, easily washable and acid resistant. If there is added of acid, they should not have any effect of acid to the floors. In manufacturing sections, drains should be provided, walls should be smooth and painted in the light color. In terms of painting, they should have the light color, not the dark color. Similarly, the paints also have the different types of activities like antifungal, antibacterial. They also can be produced by the, or can be used these type of paints to the your walls. Then wooden cabinet are always laminated. If there is a material, liquid, any semi-solid substance has been poured onto the wooden cabinet, they should not be infected or they should not be deteriorated. So that's why they always be laminated. If there is a lamination, easy to washing or easy to cleaning was produced. So that's why lamination is very required. Then fluorescent lamp are placed above the prescription counter. Fluorescent lamp means you should be easily readable, or fluorescent lamp also can be given for the sterilization, one of the part of sterilization, but not perfect sterilization, but they can be used the sterilization. Counter for Bunsen burner also required. There is another factor for the Bunsen burner. And the requirement of the basis of bed strength, how many beds are available into the hospital and how many other spaces are required. Other spaces means spaces for storeroom, spaces for dispensary, spaces for offices. That is the major part. That is space for what? Storeroom, space for dispensary and space for office, depending on the number of beds are available. If 100 bed is there, storeroom should be 450 square foot. 300 bed is hospital is there, storeroom should be 1000 square feet. If 700 bed is required are present, you should require the 2400 type square feet of your storeroom. In terms of dispensary means your hospital pharmacist area, that is dispensary. 100 bed is there, you should require the 350 square foot. 300 bed you should require the 500 square foot. For 700 bed you should require the 800 square foot. And for office area, 100 bed is available, you should have the office area of 110 square foot. 300 bed is there, you should require the 150 square foot of area is required. 700 bed is there, you should require the 200 square foot area should be there. So maximum area is required for only for the storeroom. After that, less amount of square feet is required by the dispensary, and less amount of office space required for the your offices. Then 4 number is manufacture of compressed tablet and capsule for tablets. 100 bed is there, 9 square foot for the capsules, and that is the different part of your manufacturing of area. This is the 4 criteria is required for the office spaces. First is storeroom, second is dispensary, third offices, and fourth is manufacturing area. And then 5 is given for the manufacturing under aseptic condition for eye drops, eye lotions, other preparation for the external use. 300 bed is there, you should require the floor space of 250 square foot. If there is 700 bed is required, 250 required the square foot is there. And then it is 6 number of requirement basis of bed strength. If there is a 300 bed, you require the 600 height of is there, and if there is a 700 bed, you should require the 600 is there, square foot is required. And then this is the completion of second part. Now we can go for the third part of your hospital pharmacy and its organization.